ranking every summer event in Fortnite from worst to best. Hey, what's up guys, Minotaur here, and yes, 14 days of summer 2025 recently just came to an end, and I had a good idea for my ranking series, and that is, I'm going to be ranking every single summer event that we have had up until this very point from worst to best. And also keep in mind, I'm only counting the events, not the entire update that it came alongside with. So as an example, with this year's 14 Days of Summer event, it will only include the content that was from that event only. So that means Blitz Royale and the new Squid Game reload map will not be counted towards this event. So keep that in mind. If you guys like the content that you see, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you guys want to see more content from me. And also make sure to use code MINO5 in the Fortnite item shop as it helps out the channel tremendously. But ladies and gentlemen, let's hop right into the ranking. And starting off at dead last is All Sweat Summer. What an absolute embarrassment this event was. Now the actual update itself was good. This was when we had Reload come out, but this summer event was god awful. All that it gave us was 3 cosmetics you could have gotten. Even at that, the cosmetics were mostly just reskins, which I'm never going to complain about free cosmetics at all, so keep that in mind throughout this whole video here. But man, that was pretty much all that we got out of this event, was just challenges to unlock cosmetics. There was no map changes, there was no loot pool changes, no nothing. This event pretty much was completely pointless, and you wonder why everyone was playing Reload. This event was god awful. It was the worst summer event of all time, and arguably the worst seasonal event in Fortnite history. Moving on from there to number 6, we actually have Summer Splash. This was the event back in 2020, and people probably didn't even know this event even happened. And, well, it did. And it was really underwhelming. The only things that we got out of this event were new cosmetics in the item shop, which were actually pretty good, I won't lie. And also some LTM returns. That was pretty much it. We didn't even get, like, any free cosmetics from this event, might I add. So, yeah. I'm just gonna move on from this trash. Speaking of more trash, at number 5, we have Summer Escape. I think you guys are all seeing a trend here that most of the summer events are just really bad. This one is notoriously bad. This literally only had 1 POI change, some pretty good cosmetics, I won't lie. We did get some pretty good free cosmetics, especially with a free emote that was really good, and a few new item shop cosmetics, including a new crew skin and also a new pack skin, which was in Orisa. But the reason why this event really was right here was because the one that came before it, which I am just gonna say, spoiler alert, it is way higher up on this list. And then we went from that to this catastrophe. And especially during a season that was just really bad. I mean, Wilds, they could have done something cool with that, but instead they changed one area on the entire map, didn't even make the whole entire map summerified, and they just completely missed the mark with this event. It was just another terrible summer event. Oh, and not to mention the summer unvaults that we got were just really forgettable. I'm sorry I still got trash on your screen here, but number 4, this is going to be the 14 Days of Summer 2025. The most recent summer event. And out of all the events which I've talked about here, this one is the last really bad one, as this event wasn't even promoted, by the way. I just want to put that into your minds, ladies and gentlemen. This event didn't even have any promotional images. However, I actually will say this here. This event actually tried a little bit here. It did give us some new original summer skins, which I do really appreciate, and also some pretty good emotes. And while the free cosmetics, I will say, are really weak, they're not that terrible, but the way you got them basically made this whole event completely pointless. The only thing that was really remotely interesting and why it is right here at number 4 was the fact that it had daily unvaults for 2 weeks. I am very happy that they brought that back. And some of them are actually really exciting returns, like the Shockwave Hammer, and even the Pump Shotgun came back for a day, which was awesome. However, it did fall under the same category as all the other ones which I just talked about. There was almost no map changes, literally actually no map changes at all. There was no actual summer unvaults. They didn't even bring back the ice cream, by the way, which is a staple for the summer events. At the very least, they did a little better with the cosmetics, especially from last year, because we didn't even get any new item shop skins. I didn't even mention that at all. This event was still not that great, but I am glad that they tried a little bit with this event. But overall, it was a complete insult to the original 14 Days of Summer. Now that I finally picked up the trash, now it's actually getting to the good events here. At number 3 is Cosmic Summer. This was the event back in Chapter 2, Season 7, and I will actually say this here, this event was pretty good for only one specific reason, and that was the cosmetics. In my opinion, this was the strongest set of cosmetics we ever got for a summer update. Not only just the item shop cosmetics were actually really damn good, we also had some of the best free cosmetics we've ever seen in Fortnite, like a surfboard glider and even the little tree emote. And not to mention, the map actually changed and they actually made it summerfied. Like, what went wrong with this event, you may ask? And why is it number 3 then? It is the way you had to get the free cosmetics. They didn't make it available on the Battle Royale map. Instead, they decided to tie these into certain creative maps, and it was an absolute nightmare, especially for those who remember doing the Pro 100 challenges. If you know, you know. While I will say that this event definitely is a massive step up from all the previous ones which I talked about, this one definitely did come with a huge negative, and that was the way you got the free cosmetics. But overall, it was a solid middle ground event. Moving on from there to number 2, this is going to be the No Sweat Summer event. Man, oh man, talk about a really great summer event here. Now, this one came out in Chapter 3, Season 3, and they pretty much did what Cosmic Summer should have done, and that was make the Battle Royale map the main focus for this event, and that's exactly what they did. Not only did they give us some absolutely fantastic new skins, but we also had some awesome updates to the map. Literally, the whole right side of the map was entirely summerfied. It was just really great, and even at that, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that there was fireworks that would go off once in a while as like a little mini in-game event, which was awesome. And not to mention, the free cosmetics were actually pretty solid. While I will say they were definitely a step down from the previous years, I definitely think in general it did do a pretty good job with these cosmetics. Oh, and not to mention, we also had the block return during this event. But overall, No Sweat Summer, in my opinion, was a really great summer event, and this was really the last good summer event that we ever got in Fortnite, and that's really sad. But guys, come on. You all knew that 14 Days of Summer 2019 was going to be number 1. I think everybody knew that. This, in my opinion, is still the king of summer events. One of the best seasonal events of all time. Not only did we have the daily unvaults, but we also had great free cosmetics, but we also had some awesome new cosmetics in the item shop like Summer Drift and Beach Bomber. Oh, and did I even forget to mention this here? We had daily new LTMs drop. And also they brought back the hoverboards and made them into surfboards. Like, oh my god, this event was just absolutely peak. It sucks that Epic would pretty much drop most of this content, which is honestly really disappointing because I would love to see some of this stuff return for future summer events. But, I mean, come on. This really wasn't any competition here. 14 Days of Summer 2019 is easily the best summer event of all time and is easily number 1 on this list. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you did happen to enjoy this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check out my Twitter AKMX account. And also don't forget to use my support carry code within the Fortnite item shop. That's MINO5, that's MINO5, please and thank you. Thank you all so much for watching. I love every single one of you. Remember everyone, it's always good to take chances.